get started.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming to my presentation. My name is Megan Moore, and I did my senior project on journalism. A little bit about myself is I love to be involved in school. I'm the vice president of the Beta Club, as well as involved in NHS. So when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my project, I really wanted to find something that I would enjoy for not only the whole year while I did my project, but also as something that I would really be interested in as a career that I would enjoy for the rest of my life. So that is why I picked journalism. I picked this because my project facilitator, who is a family friend of mine, her name is Suzanne Taylor, and she founded and is one of the main writers on an online magazine called Scoop OTP. So that was kind of my how I got into journalism and thought of it. My MJRP was it looked into how media affects the public, and you are really able to see this specifically looking at the Vietnam War, because that was the first war that was televised, written articles about, the American public was able to see pictures of it, and it was the first big event in history where people could actually know what was going on and they were informed. So back to my project. My product was 10 articles written by me and then published on the Scoop OTP website. My 10 articles were written about all different topics: retail stores, restaurants. I did town showcases where I traveled places and then was able to kind of do a showcase on the town. I also wrote about events you could do with family and friends, pretty much anything my facilitator brought up to my attention, or she also gave me the freedom to write whatever I wanted about. So just an overview of all of them before I get into them. This is a retail store I wrote about. It was one of my first articles. And then another retail store, a showcase on a town, which I'm going to talk about more in detail. The Old Mill Park, which is like a family fun activity for people, and then my facilitator asked me to do article on the ACT and SAT, and just I interviewed people after I did my tutoring, and I wrote the article, and then it was also published on the website. The Swan Drive-In, which is in Blue Ridge, it's a drive-in movie theater. Isle of Palms, which was another town showcase I did. DIY Christmas gifts. My facilitator asked me to come up with a fun article for the Christmas time, figuring out what to get your teenager and stuff, so I decided to write about DIY Christmas gifts. Where to find your prom dress around Atlanta. And then my last one was disc golfing around the perimeter. And Scoop OTP is an online magazine that features anything going on outside the perimeter of Atlanta. They feature restaurant openings, new events in town, pretty much anything that goes on around our area, they know about, they write about, and they give out. So my product, how I went about it, I'm going to show. I'm going to walk you through about 2 of the articles I wrote. One of my first ones I already mentioned was Franklin, Tennessee. And when I first started creating it, I just went to the town and kind of took pictures, went around, looked at restaurants, retail stores, all of that. And I wrote my article, gave it to my facilitator, and she was like, no. So that was definitely an obstacle I came across, was realizing how much research and how much time and effort these articles really take. After I got together with her, after writing about this one, she told me I needed to add credibility to my writing, I needed to add much more information, much more research, not just the opinion of myself. So after more research, I found out that this town was actually featured in Southern Living magazine, Better Homes and Gardens, and other places like that. So I added that to my article, tried to make it more credible, found much more information about it, and then published it in my article, which I will show you. All of my articles were published on the website and then also featured in the monthly newsletter that is sent out by the online magazine. So here is this article. All articles are about a page long, and we try to capture all sorts of audiences and feature, when we do towns and whatnot, we try to feature as many things as we can in one article to try to grab your attention, find something for everyone. So this is this one. And then my last article I did was about disc golfing. I had never heard of this before, and then my facilitator asked me if I would write one about this because she was going to do it, but she gave me the opportunity to, and I had never heard of disc golfing before, but I did my research. I had to figure out what the sport is about, how you play the sport, where to go to play the sport, what equipment to use. So it was kind of a whole new world for me, but it was teaching me really the real side of journalism and not just the fun, fancy side we see on television shows and whatnot. So this is my disc golfing article. I went to 3 parks outside the perimeter of Atlanta. One of them is actually really close to us, Dupree Park, which is where I played the course. I got my equipment, figured out how to play, and then wrote the article. This article, my facilitator really wanted me to capture an older, more adult audience, so because it's a place you would take your family and whatnot, so I tried to capture that audience in this one. Every article, you really are kind of gearing towards a new audience, and I mainly focused on the younger generation because my facilitator has plenty of people focusing on the adults, but that was my last article. So after writing my 10 articles, I really enjoyed the whole process. It was a lot of fun. I learned that journalism is not just running around, looking cute, going places, typing articles. It's way more research, way more time, and a lot more to it than that. But after going through this, I realized I don't want to pursue journalism. It's not very me. I loved getting to write, and my writing improved greatly from it. And I'm so happy. That was great because my college essays and then schoolwork and whatnot. So it was very beneficial with that. But it's not necessarily what I want to do growing up. I'm more of a math and science person, so I'm going to pursue nursing. But it really was a great experience, and I'm happy to have done it. Does anyone have any questions? Thank you. Yay!